Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Adam here with Indie Farm Life. So in a prior video, you saw me trim this down with the Wild Badger brush cutter, but now I got to go through and kind of clean up all the debris that's been left over from that. And I want to tell you about my plans for this area long term. If you will recall, when we were building the house, I brought in a ton of dirt right here to make this a nice lawn area, which still needs seeded, but the dirt's there. Which brought this up and really made this a pretty steep ravine. It was kind of twofold. One, to make sure that this never got high enough to go toward the house, and two, just to give us a little bit more of a flat area up there by the house. So this area down here, it's decently steep. Up there, you get by the driveway, man, it really gets sharp. However, you guys know how I love my grasshopper, and I'm gonna take it down in here and see if I can't clean some of this up, get some of this heavy debris laying here mulched down. As we walk down this way though, you'll see here, if you can, there's definitely a big ditch in the bottom of this. And as you get up close to that driveway, it's going to be way too steep, the grasshopper, and just too bumpy. You can see it's not really smoothed out. So maybe I'll bring the tractor in here with the back of the box blade and kind of clean this up so I can get an entry point. You can definitely get down over there. All right, here we go. Let it rip, Tater Chip. Wasn't too bad. The ravine kind of dips here around this walnut tree, which actually I think I'm starting to lose. It's got some greenery up there, but I saw a couple of big dead branches on it, and this thing is not small. So anyway, experts out there on walnut trees, give me a shout. I'd love to keep it huge and ancient. This side not too bad. There's a little bit of a spot right here where it's too steep. The grasshopper will go up and down that, but the blades, when it flexes down, it hits those high spots. So that side looks a little bit sketch. That hillside over there is just a bit much. We'll see. That made quite a bit of difference. And now, while it's not perfect and it still could use some more dirt and seed, which I'm not going to do, this is all going to be mostly navigable by the grasshopper, which is what I'm after. Less string trimming and more seat time. And also, as I was making this video, I didn't know what the title was going to be, but now I think I know what it is. Something to the effect of, it takes the right equipment to complete the job. There is no way I could have done what I was doing right there on that tractor without the top and tilt kit. I never would have got the box blade to even grab anything if I couldn't blow that top link out on the fly, and then also bring it back in once I got up to level ground. So another reason why you just got to have the right tool for the right job. Certainly could use some more dirt in here, like I said. I'm going to spend some time off camera trimming up with a string trimmer, cleaning up some stuff. Might start a fire. There's lots of down stuff laying around here. And then I will jump back on here when everything's cleaned up and give you guys a shot before we wrap this video up. All right, spent a decent amount of time with the string trimmer and the hopper off camera, cleaning things up, picking up sticks, had a little fire over there. Now that this is all cleaned out though, I hope you guys can start to see kind of the topography a little better. Right here, probably never gonna be able to mow, at least the way it is now, without putting more dirt in here. That area where I had the tractor earlier, can definitely mow that with a grasshopper. Can mow all this to about right here with the grasshopper. So that bottom area, it's also pretty wet. It's gonna have to be cut with a string trimmer. But I don't know that I'll do much more with it this fall. I might bring in a little bit of dirt to level this up here. Be a nice area for a swing. It's real nice and shaded here, maybe for the kids. And then that footbridge is gonna go from basically just past this big tree here, right across over to the walkout for the basement, which will require some leveling here as well. But probably not tackling that this fall. Just wanted to get this cleaned up. It was looking a little unsightly. I'd love to get my extension cord bridge out of here as well. I'll do that when I run the footbridge across. But just trying to get things buttoned up before fall time. Down here with this walnut tree I mentioned, it was kind of starting to die off, and I don't think that the water that was going near it in the short few months that it was messing with it. But just to be certain, I kind of cleaned this up, cut a swale, let the water erode this old stump out, but push some dirt up that way to kind of block water from getting right at the root ball there. A fair amount of water does come down through here. So this is probably an area of the property most people haven't seen with the house, this little ravine kind of just beside the barn. Then the pond is behind the barn over there. We've been here at this house now for a little over 2 years, so the major big projects are done, and now I'm just kind of cleaning stuff up. And this is one of the areas that need cleaning up. Last fall I seeded a bunch of the woods. I don't know if I even showed you guys that before, but I seeded a lot of the woods and tried to turn that into pseudo lawn, if you will. So every year just trying to chip away and make the property just a little bit nicer each year as you go, because after all, isn't it about the journey, not the destination? Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one, and hope to see you around the channel soon. Take care. Speaking of take care, somebody needs to take care of this thing. It's got some serious transmission issues. For another day.